Hey you all, it's Charlie Merrill with Merrill Performance. I want to share with you today a video that I shot the other day with a client who was practicing learning how to move her shoulder in a new and healthy way. And we were working in a mirror so she could get some feedback about what was happening to her shoulder as she was moving from her side to an overhead position. It's a very common pattern that I see, especially after surgery, when people haven't moved their arm overhead in a while, but I also see it commonly in people who are struggling with just basic impingement. And to get around this feeling of something pinching in their shoulder, they are starting to adapt in a way that's not super healthy and not real helpful. So impingement is a situation where the rotator cuff tendon on the top of the shoulder blade gets pinched between the humeral head, which is the ball of the ball and socket, and it gets pinched on the underside of the shoulder blade. There's a prominence right here called the acromion that forms the roof over the tendon. And when you go overhead, if the shoulder blade and shoulder joint don't work well together, the tendon can actually get pinched and compressed, usually between this range. So you'll see in my video demo, this is where things start to go wrong. And it's important to know that this is often not a strength problem for a lot of people, whether they're recovering from surgery or whether they're just having basic impingement. It's more of a movement pattern problem. It lives in the brain, I always say. So this is people learning how to, through watching their movement in a mirror, learn how to sequence the movement better. So take a look at the video and I'll see you afterwards. So when you're going up to the side into abduction, what I'm seeing is that your right shoulder blade starts to elevate and you get to this point about 90 degrees where it's then in the way of you being able to go any higher, so there's pain there. As soon as you relax that shoulder blade and take the tension out of your neck on this side, suddenly you have this ability to clear your arm. Now what you're doing right now, because you're still relearning how that feels, is you're going up, you're saying, I gotta relax it. Going up a little higher, and you have to relax it. You're going up a little higher, and you have to relax it. So it's this constant sort of your brain trying to feel where you are in space so that you can get through that range in a healthy position. As soon as you notice it, if you see it in the mirror is really helpful. Drop it down, relax it, and then continue. Starts to shrug up, relax it back down. Keep going up until you can get fully overhead and still have space between your neck and your shoulders. And on the way back down, you do the same thing. If you start to come here, you're going to check in and say, I need to relax that. Keep bringing it down. Now, I like to have my thumbs pointed back because it keeps me externally rotated, which also has a clearing effect. Opens up the shoulder to the point where there's not going to be pinching at this critical middle point. So thumbs up or thumbs back. Watch the mirror, continue to reset, continue to relax the upper trap and the neck. That's automatically going to put work in your mid-back between your shoulder blades. It's going to make your rotator cuff and your mid-back low trap muscles work harder and the neck work less hard. Make sense? So you can see in that video that I'm working with this client on intention, not on strength, but I'm teaching her how to learn how to move in a different way. And in doing so, she almost immediately has less pain in that shoulder because she's avoiding the impingement. She's avoiding the pinching that's happening on that tissue. This will allow it to heal, and it'll allow her to get back to doing more normal movement in the gym, ultimately allowing her to get back to, in this case, swimming, triathlon training. It could be tennis, could be CrossFit, whatever. But it's a very important first step in getting people back to moving in a healthy, functional way. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and please post at the bottom if you have any comments or questions. Look forward to seeing you next time.